Chef K from chefksorrel.com explains business operation to agricultural students from the University of the West Indies in Jamaica, touring her factory in Connecticut as part of their higher learning development. Concrete Media with Pinchy Clarke captured the moment.
Yes, indeed. We're live right here in the Concrete Media studio with Pinchy Clarke. My name is Pinchy Clarke. And hi, I'm about to embark on a new dimension. Yes, we have some students from the University of the West Indies, that is. They were touring in Connecticut. Chef K makes sorrel and other juices, okay? Real great stuff. And she's a business entrepreneur and she has a factory in Connecticut. And they were touring there in recent times. Concrete Media was there too. My name is Pinchy Clarke, and we're live and direct. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with so much more with Chef K and the touring in Connecticut. We're gonna give you a small piece of the tape, and let's do this.
Yes, they're big soup. We do not use high fructose corn syrup or any kind of sugar that we cannot explain. Right. We use raw cane sugar because I'm a product of sugar cane back in Jamaica. One of my first jobs was in Hamden Estates that makes nice brown sugar. And even though I will use brown sugar and white sugar, I always tell people that sugar started white. And they don't believe me. Sugar started white. You just add molasses to it to turn it brown. As long as it goes through the crystallizer.
We entered a competition. This started last September, where we were put through a business mentorship program. We were given a mentor, and we were asked to work on our business model canvas. That's a critical component of the competition in terms of finding who your suppliers are, your value proposition. So we were handed our mentors, each of us for the most part, because I think Josiah team didn't necessarily get one directly, but all the other members got. And then we were asked to bring our business idea to fruition by pitching. And so we had a competition, a semi-final, and then we went on to the finals, of which we all came out on top. Myself, first place, Josiah's group second, and Chad's place third, with the winning app, which is a disaster app. So I mentioned that I spoke about disasters. I normally give a joke that I have been born to deal with disasters, but I'm not a disaster. So that's a joke, that's a normal icebreaker, right? Because I'm actually the survivor of the 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan. So we came up with a disaster app. It's a pre-planning app to help businesses prepare for unforeseen contingencies. We know that the Caribbean region is prone a lot to hurricanes and earthquakes. A lot of loss of life, a lot of damage companies face. And so the app is really supposed to give you a geographic space in terms of the impact that it will have on an area, and it has implications for your insurance premiums, your loans, for your responses, for your evacuation, etc. But I need to add this because I'm a serial entrepreneur and I dabble a lot in the kitchen. And so food sustainability is very important to me, and feeding yourself. So I've partnered with somebody in Islington, St. Mary, and we are now doing sauces. And sorrel is a key component. Pepper sauces, of which I have a couple of samples to leave with you. So we're doing that because we believe in feeding our nation. And the other two groups are going to speak to, because they also have agriculture in their project idea, because that theme has run through us throughout the entire journey, the importance of feeding ourselves as a people and not relying on imports, because 60% of what we eat in Jamaica is imported. And we want to change that in Jamaica. So thank you for having us, and that is from me, from the first place winner. Thank you.
Thank you. Very impressive. You're in my line. Actually, everything that you say is actually 70% of what I am. Good.
Thank you.
So, hello, I'm Josiah John Green, and
I'm Christian Douglas,
and we're Fresh JA. So what our application does, or what we do, is we have a digital platform that connects consumers to farmers, where they can buy a variety of products. Consumers to producers, there they can buy a variety of products on our application. Say a consumer has a budget of about 100 to 1,000, they're able to pick which product they would like to buy. Probably a bushel of apples is 100, and another one is from 200 from C and A D farms, and the other one is from R and B farms. They'll be able to buy this one or that one, whichever the one they choose. Because of the capabilities of application, they're also able to use our food grading system. So an apple could be A, B, C, D, E, or F, and they're able to choose which one of the apples they want. So say, for example, you have an A plus apple for a little bit more than the B plus apple, where they're able to choose which one they want based on the pricing and based on the grading. So we started this application, or we started this company, because we wanted to assess the problem in Jamaica where 60% of agricultural produce was being wasted. So instead of wasting that produce, we could instead use it and come into ourselves in order to fix our current food security problem. And the farmers' response when we went out in the field, when we went out to see them, was overwhelming. They were completely enamored with the application and completely on board with it. And because of the capabilities of our application, we're also able to ensure that our farmers and vendors have to be registered to be on it. It's free for registration, but they have to be registered farmers, registered vendors in Jamaica. And that not only provides them with the platform for them to become better entrepreneurs, but also provides a record for Jamaica to see, oh, this and that people are farmers, and we can account for them, and probably we can provide benefits from them as well. So that's what we do.
Hello, my name is Chad Campbell, and firstly, I must thank you, Chef K, for having us. It's our delight and our pleasure. We just want to thank the Vincent Hosang family also for having us. As you would have already heard, we're here as students from the University of the West Indies, to be exact, the US School of Business, Mona. And we have just been the recent winners of the Hosang competition. I am a marketing major, and I study marketing, and my idea arose from seeing a problem. Now, this problem was that food security is an issue. This problem is that soil degradation is a real thing. This problem is that global warming is a real thing. Now, due to the effects of these problems, we went and did some research, and we found out that, hey, hear what? Hydroponics can fix all of your issues. So what we do at CNC Hydroponics is that we produce leafy greens hydroponically. Now, what is hydroponics, you may ask? Hydroponic is the growing of leafy greens without the use of soil. With hydroponics, you use 90% less water. You don't use herbicide, fungicide, and pesticides. So that in itself give you more healthier crops and a more healthier you, because we're also dealing with sustainability. Now, through hydroponics, we're able to see a future in that we won't be degrading the soil, a future in that in Jamaica, because of our geographical location, you do realize that we're not able to grow certain, all leafy greens year-round. With hydroponics, we're able to grow leafy greens on a year-round basis, and this increases the food security. This also helps prices to remain stable, as I heard you mention before. This also helps prices to remain stable because of the sustainability of the supply. So with hydroponics, we eliminate a lot of problems, not only geographical problems, but also economic problems. And it can factor in an arm of our business that we are also now trying to teach this in schools. We are trying to venture into the schools and teach kids that, hey, it's not only to become a doctor, a lawyer, a pilot. Yes, that is good. But what about our security? What about our food? Who will feed us? And now we are teaching students how to feed themselves, and how not only to feed themselves, but to feed a nation and to benefit from it. And that is what we do here at CNC Hydroponics.
Excellent. Because the government needs to invest in this, because not only that, the students are not going to get their hands dirty, because a lot of young people doesn't want to get their hands dirty. I think I've seen something through what's his name, from Farm Up Jamaica, Neil. He sent me something. I don't know if you were on the thing, but I've seen it like a year or so ago, with hydroponics and also of course feeding the nation. Who is going to feed us?
Yes.
And my product says, if you don't want to take the medicine from the doctor, start drinking products like mine. My
Yes.
product is from the earth. So this is how we comes in. And if you could grow some of my turmeric off without the without the soil, that's fine, because I have to wash them. You see, my turmeric, they're
Yes.
strictly from Jamaica.
Yes.
When we get them, we spread them out. We just finish almost 100 bags. I'm down to like maybe 20 bags there, and it's all from Jamaica.
That's
So
really-
yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
yeah, so it's excellent that you can plant, and planting like that should draw more younger people
Yes, it should.
into farming.
It should.
Because back in 1985, I was Miss Trelawney Farm Queen.
Yeah?
Yes,
Wow.
that I am, and if you look in the new the Observer from Montego Bay, it says, there was a headline that says, "Farm Queen plans to raise chicken," and I have up to 500 chicken in my chicken house. Back in 1987,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
85 to 87.
That's amazing.
Hi, good afternoon. So I'm Janice Henlin. I'm the Director of Marketing at Mona School of Business and Management at the University of the West Indies. And for this trip, the chaperone for our winning students. And let me first begin by just saying thank you for accommodating us. This trip has been very eye-opening for all of us, and as has been said, is really the culmination of a program that started 2002. The Hosang Family Foundation invested in student entrepreneurship at the University of the West Indies. And as you would know, student entrepreneurship and university innovation is a very, very significant node in the whole entrepreneurship cycle, because it's where ideas are born, innovation takes place, but it needs to be honed in a particular way. And that's how that program has come in. That the program allows us to have a competition each year where students from various faculties, so that you heard Chad is doing marketing, Tracy spoke about doing the environmental sciences. These gentlemen are computer science majors, software engineering. So they all have ideas, a dime a dozen, perhaps a lot. So we invite them to participate in this competition. Come with your idea, even if you don't know the first thing about business. Just come. Come, we'll assign you to a mentor. We'll also take you through the rudiments of business. So we have boot camps for marketing, financing, corporate social responsibility, presentation skills, all of that. We take them through a 12-week cycle. At the end of that, we also introduce them to elements of research, the need to validate their products, so they have to go out in the field. So just as I spoke about going out and speaking to farmers, so as to be able to identify demand and also to be able to validate this idea that they have. So out of that program, they pitch to private sector judges who themselves, some of them are entrepreneurs, and we have a rubric as to what we're looking for. And so we have first place winner, second place winner, and the third place winner. So they are able to get a cash prize as part of that winning, which is intended to be reinvested in their business to help them to go to the next stage. Because as you would imagine, at this level, it's really very, very early stage. It's an idea that they have, they get some understanding as to where to go next, but it's not an investor-ready product at this stage, but it is part of the journey. So the prize money that they get allows them to take it to the next level. And then in addition to the cash prize, the prize for coming first in the competition is also you get a trip, fully sponsored trip to New York, courtesy of the Vincent Hosang Family Foundation. And that trip is intended to, apart from traveling to New York to see the sights, that they are exposed. So the Hosang Family Foundation curates a whole schedule for the week so that the students can meet Jamaican entrepreneurs in particular who have come here and have done well, and whose story we think can be an inspiration to them. So we've met several others this week and now meeting you. again, we feel so proud to know that coming out of Jamaica, I mean, when you talk about your story, not doing common entrance, going to Mushet High School, but secondary, I think now high, but having a vision and a passion, coming to New York, opening 2 restaurants, that's now mean feat. And plowing through, and here are your products, which we are told is in major supermarkets. You know, it's not just that. You know, it's tremendous, and this is what we want to say to them: plant a seed, but through perseverance and hard work and connections. Because I mean, I'm sure you had to leverage all kinds of connections. I like how you also mentioned the science behind it. That, I mean, you know, we go through school and think, oh, what's the value of learning math? But here you applying it to your business. So it's part of even the encouragement to them that schooling, take all you can take in at school. Sometimes you may think, you know, what will I do? But it is applicable to real business, and I like that example. So this is where we are, and we just want to congratulate you for all that you've done, and to wish for you continued success in your business, and to thank you for facilitating us and to having us here.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Because, and I'm so happy to know that businesses are being taught now in school and in the university.
Right.
It's very important because businesses, especially small, not all large businesses are catered to workers. Small businesses are the root of all, the background for every employees around. Amazon cannot employ everybody. Every little mom and pop shop has to employ somebody. And so we need those education system that will implement it in Jamaican curriculums.
Indeed. We're live right here on Concrete Media, Pinchy Clarke for real. And we have young entrepreneur, and they're the future. Yes, look for them. From Jamaica, live and direct, UWI, University of the West Indies. Indeed. How did you find this? May I ask?
Well, it has been very refreshing.
Yes.
In many fronts. One, to have a successful female entrepreneur. I'm proud of that. Two, she's from country. I'm from the country as well. And so when I hear her story, coming through obstacles and hardships, but persevering to where she is now, and the vision she has for expansion, is very heartwarming. And I just want to big her up.
Indeed.
And to encourage her to continue in this vein and wish her every success.
Amen. Thank you very much. Real quick though, because we're on the verge of wrapping up. And what is your takeaway from this?
Well, my takeaway from this is that in business, if you're trying something and it's not working, stop, try something else.
Okay. All right. So there are many ways to do things, and you heard that's one of the ways, okay? All right. What's your name, sir?
I'm Christian Douglas.
Christian Douglas. You hear that? Christian. And he's one of the Douglases, right? Indeed.
Yes.
So what's your takeaway from this? I mean, you have traveled all the way from Jamaica. Yeah.
Okay, well, first and foremost, failure isn't the end all be all, right? I think perseverance is one of the key, traits that you must have in order to run any successful operation. And I think you're talking about something about, hearing no and rejection. I think that no is a gateway into new opportunities. Something like that. Yeah.
All right. 7 brothers, 7 different minds. And let me say something to you. How did you find this?
Yeah. So I found the experiences that Miss explained from here to there very enlightening. And as a fellow entrepreneur in agriculture, I would just like to say thank you for this amazing experience. We will take it with us and take this to improve our ideas and see how we can leverage that as well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. You heard it from him directly. May I talk to you too, right?
Sure.
Yes.
My major takeaway from this is that entrepreneurs are a special breed of people.
Yes.
They probably have a special blood type that has not been said yet. We need to add it to the blood type because entrepreneurs take major risks. They press, they push, they persevere, they don't give up, and they don't, when the word no, as they said a while ago, means really yes for us. So that's one of my major takeaways. And just to thank you as a female entrepreneur, you're setting an example for us to pursue that it has nothing to do with gender either, that you can get what you need done to move ahead. And we thank you for your success. Jamaica thanks you for what you have done. Keep doing it, and God will strengthen you. Thank you.
And when I don't have the physical strength, I said wheel is the greatest invention, because once you can roll it on wheel, those pallets, when I roll it on my pallet jacks, I roll big stuff. Yes, so even though we're female and we are not that strong, we can do what men do.
And remember, look for the label, Chef K, Chef K, Chef K. Oh my God. So log on, look for Chef K, learn more, understand the label, understand the product. She has very good product. I tasted them myself over the years through some major events and things like that. You have done well. Tremendous work.
Thank you so much. And it is chefksorrel.com or chefkproduct.com.
Indeed. And
All right, ready? All right, so on behalf of the UWI School of Business and Management, right, along with the Vincent Household Family Foundation, I would like to thank you sincerely for giving us this opportunity to hear your insights, to hear how you started this business from start to where you are right now in our market proposition. And I think I can say on behalf of all of us, I wish you continued success and the best in absolutely everything that you do in the future.
Thank you.